From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Yellow. 15. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Hey, color. Hey, 15. Yellow.
There he is on 3rd and short. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down and goal to go.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Rutgers with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
They motion the tight end over. Purdy looking to throw. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
And the 49ers.
They've got a man in motion. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a 49er 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
18, what's up?
Going to the ground again on 1st. Now he's past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Kid, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. The pick, Purdy back to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets them stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick 6 never happened.
Get set, get set. 19.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy to throw it. Has it in close. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice wrap catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. Here we go, boy. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Purdy gonna look to run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
First carry here for Jordan James. And a decent run, gets about 4, and it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Up.
From the gun is Purdy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Rio Chanel makes the play. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go,
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They're going for it with Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pretty throwing here on first. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Fits it through the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw by Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Too quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed out 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
18! Yeah, you.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Second down, looking for options. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Short game gets them a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast. Motioning one of the tight ends.
37-yard line.
There's a give inside to James. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get set. Run the rest up. Go.
Purdy throwing here. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now run, James. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gets him back to within 11.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. He's caught, Jalen Royals. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Big man's showing up the yards. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Looking inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 3-possession game. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Running with James. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense up to the line fast.
Taken down back at the 42.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working quickly here.
A gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Purdy a quick throw. Complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carry here for James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Purdy on first down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second and 10, still at the 28. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
It's set. 18, what's up?
To throw again, it's Purdy. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Chiefs look like they have it. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
They're set up at the 35 now.
35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Completed over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 15. 15. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
From the red zone on first. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. The 40. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set.
From the gun is Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completing left side there to Jennings. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Run now with James. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Now Purdy. Good play here for James. And he's tackled for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Running this with James. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Desperation time here on fourth. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Just locked on that one, but it falls incomplete.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
first down carry for Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line, second down.
Eye down these two.
They'll run here following the penalty. The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 and the 9. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive